Hello, lovelies. And these are so easy to make. You can even make these with your little people using fabric glue instead of stitching. You can find the badly drawn template over on my website in the section titled Free Stuff. The template will also tell you how many pieces of each size you will need. You're going to need some green felt for the stalk and some twine or ribbon for the hanging part of the felt pumpkin. Whether you use ribbon or twine, you are going to need to fold it in half, and this loop is what's going to go between the two rectangles. Pop that loop down between the two rectangles, and then we're going to sew around it. I use blanket stitch, but you can use anything you like, but blanket stitch is really good. And for those little fingers, they can use fabric glue. This is what's going to go between our two similar shaped pumpkin pieces, just like this. But you're not going to need it for now because we're just going to do some sewing. We're now going to sew these bits together. So sew your middle shape to your large shape first, and then add the small middle piece and sew that in place. And that should look just like this. The next stage is to sew the back to the front, and I'm going to use blanket stitch because I found it made it much neater that I did it that way. And you can either stuff this piece or you can leave it empty, but sew it together with blanket stitch all the way to the top, leaving a small space to pop the stalk in, and then you can sew that in place however you want. Then you can use your scissors to lightly trim around the outsides of those little sections to make it nice and neat. I have included a leaf shape in the template. You can sew on that if you like to make it have those little lines to make it more leaf-like, and then sew it in place. And here you have it, your felt pumpkin. You can decorate this with embroidery, you can add swirly bits on. But look, it's so flippin' cute, isn't it? Happy stitching.